Okay, I'm in the lower level of the Caldwell Ice Cave. The ice keeps receding. So to get down that lower level, come back up, I had to walk along this little ledge. It's a little trickier than before. It used to be the ice was much closer up, so I could just hop down and up right here. But fortunately, I'm not as young as I used to be, so I can't really climb out here anymore. Notice there's a medallion over there. Something 001. All right. I wonder if that's marking the ice. I think they said it was like, used to be the ice level right there or something. All right, whatever. Now, to get out of here, I'm gonna climb back up this way. This will be fun. So I have to climb up here. It's pretty steep. It's like 60 degrees, angular degrees. Huh, I see natural light already. I know I'm not lost. That's the way I came down. Obviously can't be lost. Anyway, but yeah, I have to be careful where I put my feet. A little bit tricky. Now is the fun part. Now I get to crawl over this ice. I don't have any traction in my knee pads, so I have to basically make sure I usually use my feet for traction. So at least that way I have crampons. Need to find out what kind of traction devices I can get for my knees. I keep talking about it, keep forgetting about it. Got a lot going on. I work full time. Got every cave's a little bit different. Would be perfect for this cave would be irrelevant for a different cave. So anyway. Okay, so now I'm pretty well lined up with the lower level I came in. Notice how the overburden is like 6 feet, and then it's like dozens of feet up. Cool. So let me climb out of here, hopefully without damaging the cave too badly. Oops, some of this ice is seriously thick and slippery. Might have to yeah, some of this ice is seriously slippery. I have to figure out where I'm gonna put my feet. Might have to do something a little tricky. Okay, there we go. There. See how easy that was? All right, now. Oh boy. I need to climb up just a little bit, very carefully. Then I'll show you where I am. Okay. So I just climbed up there. Let me go over here and show you where I am. There's also down there is where I was. And without ice, I could go along this left ledge to get out. And there's the main way in and out. I'm directly below the bird nest. Let me go across this natural bridge real quick. You can see down here. Notice there's that greenery I told you about from natural light getting in. And again, without the ice, you could go along this side if you're careful. But with the ice, I wouldn't recommend it. Notice there's ice on the floor here too, so you gotta be super careful. And then over here, that's the way I just climbed up. Remember, the dark spots are ice. That white thing is the sign-in sheet. Wow. Again, without the ice here, I could go along this left wall. There's the next big skylight. I'm gonna be heading over there in a couple minutes. Of course, that's what I said 15 minutes ago, but you know what I mean. There could be some rounding error involved. All right. Notice up here on the side, there's a lot of ice. Let me go ahead and go up here and I'll show you. Luckily, this is a pretty easy cave, so I don't have to worry about getting myself hurt or stuck. Or worse, damaging the cave. All right, here we go. There we go. A little bit of ice right there. A little bit of ice right there. A little more ice right there. Nice big piece of ice right there. Got some formations up there. Here's the main trail down there. See how there's two holes connected by the short natural bridge. More ice up there. A little bit of ice over here. All right. Gotta be careful here. The floor has a lot of loose rock. Here's the way I came in. There's the ice on the ceiling. Here's where I am now. More ice on the ceiling. Here's where I am now. Some ice over here on the ceiling too. Nice. All right, now see if there's a reasonable way down here. One thing that's cool, the skylight, you can see there's trees growing on the ground directly above us. So it's like, this cave's very sturdy. I'm pretty sure most of this breakdown rock, it would have happened when the cave first formed. Of course, over time, it'll completely collapse and fill in with sand. But yeah, very slow motion. Not gonna happen today. Check it out. Underneath the skylight, there's still some snow and ice. Come to think of it, around the skylight, some ice. Ooh, it's a really cool cave. It's a little difficult for beginners, but for kind of advanced beginners, really cool cave. You know, people who know to watch where they're going, etc. People you know won't panic when they think they might be lost. This cave's not that difficult, but it could freak out a newbie. So definitely wouldn't take a beginner here. All right, here we go. Again, there's some ice on the ceiling there. And there's some, oh yeah, the camera's not really picking up, but there's some bushes right there. And then underneath the skylight, still some snow. I don't think it's gonna snow today. I think it's supposed to snow tomorrow. But we'll see. Oh wow, hang on a second. There's a hole in the ceiling. Gonna have to call a cave repair shop. All right. There's a trail over here, so let me do my best to stay on the trail. The trail does split 3 ways ahead because the cave splits. The trail follows both ways. Kind of cool. Okay, here's a nice big room, then another entrance. It looks small from here, but it's actually big enough to stand up. Check this out though. So it looks like solid rock here, right? There you go, there's a hole. And to answer the obvious question, yes, I'm gonna go up there in about 15 minutes. Needless to say, I'm gonna go the long way. Now what's really cool, see if I can find it. Oh man, I don't know where it is. Somewhere over here there's a smaller hole. Yes, there it is. See that little black hole? Same place, I can go up there too and look back in. You notice over here, up through that bigger hole, it's flat. It's relatively easy. Just gotta go a long way. Okay, so check this out. This is the trail I came on, right? There's a hole to the upper level, and then there's a ledge to the upper level. So does the term holy cow come into mind? And yes, I am going up there. You can even watch me how I'm gonna do it on video. Well, same thing. There's the upper level up there to the right. That's where I'm going in a few minutes. Just gotta walk right out the front door. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there is some ice on the ceiling here. What's funny, I'm shooting at 6K resolution, but I only have a 4K monitor, so I can't even appreciate my own videos yet. Someday I'll buy an 8K monitor, and then I can really go back and watch all these videos. And then I'll know, oh shoot, I did something wrong, start over. All right, well, hopefully, check it out. I'm on a trail here, right? I don't know how well you can see it, but yeah, up here at the entrance, there's a way down there. I'm not going to bother. I'm pretty sure that's a dead end. But yeah, if you ever come here, you got my permission to go check that out. Anyway, here's some old steel cans. That's historical trash, so please don't clean it up. Not yours. If you're really brave, you can climb under there, but there's no point. Okay, so here's the three-way. I can go left, or I can go right. But for now, look at that. Got some nice ice here. Oops, I got the flashlight at 50% again. If I bump it, it goes up. So there's a little bit of ice there. There's a little bit of ice there. There's that historical trash. There's the trail I came on. That's the way I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna make a full loop. So I left my water bottle and stuff by the entrance. There's nobody here. It's not like somebody's gonna steal it. Now you can go back there. There's a crawl cave back there. Or you can go this way. You know you want to. Notice how it looks like a nice, easy cave here. Now I want to show you something. On the floor, where it's dark, that's just moisture. But that black stuff up there, that's rat poop. Pardon my French. No offense to the French. I can feel a strong wind because this tunnel I'm in is not a dead end. Nice big cunt tunnel. Lava tube. Now look at this. Look at the floor. Look at the floor. Look at the floor. There's no warning sign, no fence. Just all of a sudden, a perfectly good walkway, and then boom. It's about a 15-foot drop. And down there, that's where I just was. That's the lower level. As you can see, I'm in the upper level. Now you can get over to ahead by crawling across this ledge to the left, but with ice, etc., if you fall down, there's like 20 feet. So I'm not going to go that way just now. I'm going to go back this way. Catch up on that in a little bit. No sign of animals. Maybe not this time of year, but sometimes in those nooks and crannies you can see rats or rabbits or something. But not very often. Usually they're pretty good at avoiding humans. Notice that greenery though. It's a nest. Something lives up there. probably a rat. Or pica, whatever you call it. All right, now, there's a short tube over here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave my backpack here, go through this tube and come back the way I came. So to make it simpler, I'm gonna leave my backpack out here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna crawl through here. Forget that. But yeah, if you really want to do all every little nook and cranny, I bet you could crawl through there. As long as you weigh less than 200 pounds, you could probably crawl through there. But I'm feeling very lazy today, so I'm gonna go back and do the easy part of the cave. I think the easy part's the best part anyway. All right, here we go. Okay, so here's the trail to the left, back through the main tube. And here's the way to the other tube, the north tube. Nook and cranny back there. But there's actually a trail. Let me hand down. You can see there's actually a trail, walking trail here. Although the ceiling's only about 5 feet tall, so that doesn't imply that you can actually stand up and walk. Check it out. There's a hole in the ceiling. What's up? Nice spider web. I don't see spiders in caves very often, but obviously something made that web. I know it wasn't me. But now look at the size of this room. It's like 20 feet in diameter. Or actually more like 15 feet wide, 25 feet tall. But it's very dark because of all the water. It's very wet. Notice up to the side there, there's a way up on the wall. If you don't mind climbing. I think last time I was here, a couple of the people I was with climbed up and a couple of us stayed down. It's not that hard. There's plenty of stuff to grab onto, but it's a little sketchy coming down. Don't do it by yourself. Make sure you can have a buddy guide you down so you don't miss. I'm by myself, so I gotta take care not to do anything especially stupid besides caving along. Here we go. What's funny though, the shape of the rocks. Like I see that little gray triangle there. I thought it might be a bat, but nope. It's just darker piece of rock. I think the bats are still hibernating. I think it's still technically winter. I don't know exactly when they wake up. So, yeah. Notice how wide it is here. Kind of cool. Now again, this cave is not really a tourist cave anymore, so they don't really have any safety features like signs warning you of danger. There is a cliff ahead where I could fall off, so it's about 50 feet ahead on my left. Notice from here, it looks like the cave is blocked. That's misleading. There's like 3 different ways I could go here. I could go up there to the right, on top and above. That's not a dead end. There's another way over there. Or I could go over here to the left and fall down to the lower level. So I think I'll do the easy part first. So there's that one little hole I showed you. So you see it's small, too small for a person, like 4 or 5 inches in diameter. Here's that big hole down to the lower level. That's more like 5 feet in diameter. It's like 20 feet down, so definitely be extremely careful if you want to get through there. There's a ledge on the right, but notice how wet it is, and there might be ice. You can see it's kind of a dead end. And notice all the plants from animals living up here, making a nest. Wow, good one. Or I could go up this way. But before I do, let me show you where I am. So this is the way I came in. That's the only way I'm going to get out. Notice how rough the wall is here. It's not smooth at all. All sorts of little nooks and crannies where animals can climb around. And then up there, there's like a little side passage. So up here is where I'm going. I get to climb up this wall right here. Very carefully. I'm going to be careful because I don't have I got my crampons on. They don't grip rock that well. I'll go up as far as I dare, then take a look around, and then bravely chicken out. Okay, I'm going to U-turn here. There's the way I came up. Yes, seriously. Huh. I could go a little to the right here, but it's not really good traction, so I have to be careful. Okay, see that upper level there, that's a dead end anyway. Okay, so there's the big room. This is as far as I'm gonna go. Yeah, I don't want to slip and fall. Notice this is a little natural bridge. Don't touch that. I know how hard it would be to knock it down. But if you did, I bet it would hurt. Especially in the summer, because there could be other people here. This is still winter, so I'm like the only person for 5 miles. Alright, then. See what I'm doing for time. Okay, this video is only 21 minutes long. So I'll go ahead and very carefully go back the way I came. Take a little break. Strange place for a rock. Oh, this is a welded rock. Permanent rock. Notice the cool round shape on the ceiling. Is that cool or what? Alright. See if I can get out of here. I had a big lunch because I wanted to make sure I could do a couple caves today before I head back to my motel. The days are getting longer, so I want to take advantage of the daylight, get some stuff done. Okay. Okay, now I'm back out there. But I'm gonna go back the way I came, finish this cave, so I can finish up a couple things. Got my water bottle at the other entrance to the cave. By the way, next time you're bored, search for who's that guy in Sesame Street? It's like Bert and Ernie. It says, "Boy, am I thirsty." For adults, it's kind of immature, but it's kind of entertaining. It's like, so yeah, it's like, forgot which one is which, but one of them is like, "Boy, am I thirsty." It's kind of funny. It's a comedy sketch. Anyway, notice there's natural light ahead already from the skylight entrance. So, despite the dangers, this is a relatively easy cave. Be a good cave to take, an advanced beginner to let them get familiar with the dangers of real caving. Decide if they want to try Dead Horse Cave or what's it called, Dynamited Cave. Alright. Of course, the thing about this, I think this is easier than the catacombs, because the catacombs is a big maze. You can get lost. Can't really get lost in this one. Okay, there's those 2 holes in the ceiling again. Or the wall, whatever you want to call it. I mean, where's the roof of a circle? Well, okay, this is a circle. Never mind. Alright. 25 minutes. Okay, I'm underneath the skylight. That's why there's so much light here. I definitely can't get in or out this way. So the conclusion is to go back the way I came. Which is kind of a pain because I have to climb down to lower level and back up in this weather. Too dangerous to walk along the edge with the ice here. Alright. Let's see if I can get down here. You can tell people have been sliding on this rock because of how smooth it is and wearing it smooth. Alright, let's see if I can get through here. You know what? No, I better not try. I'm going to go down. So to get through here, I'm going to go down here. It's going to be a little tricky. I'm going to have to put my gloves on. Make sure I can grab onto whatever I need to grab onto. Funny part is the best part to put my foot is a loose rock. I really don't want to slide on a loose rock. So I have to decide, okay, is there a better place to put my foot or not? I think I went the wrong way. Oh well, I'm stuck here now. Gotta finish what I started. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, that was too much fun. Alright. So at least now I'm getting close to the lower level. I'm on top of a rock pile. Gotta figure out how in the world I'm gonna get down here. Definitely wouldn't take a beginning caver here this time of year. Sometimes in the middle of winter, people ask me, when are you going to take me caving? Ask me again in June. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Once all the snow melts and the perennial ice or seasonal ice is melted, then you can ask me about going caving. Notice all the ice on the floor here. I don't know if the camera's picking up very well, but there's a lot of water dripping from the ceiling up there.